What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Switch Podcast, man. I am your host, Keywan Humphreys, and I literally just cut off my TV. Well, it's still on. I muted it. I just muted my TV to get in front of a camera because I just watched the greatest conclusion to a season for a sport ever. Am I reaching a little bit? Yeah. But I mean, like, this was the greatest season for the WNBA ever. And what better way to close it out than a game 5, which is, technically a game 7 in the NBA. A game 5 that goes to overtime. The first time it ever happened. Oh, I think Jonquel Jones just won MVP. Jonquel Jones just won Finals MVP. That's crazy. But, man, like I said, I have no notes. I have no notes because I wanted a raw reaction to what I was feeling and what I was thinking after the game ended. The Liberty defeated the Lynx in Game 5, 67-62. They went to overtime. Like I said, the first time ever a winner-go-home game in the finals has gone to overtime in league history. The league this year did so good. It was just so good on every facet. Let's talk about this game first, though. The New York Liberty won the finals in a Game 5, a game where Sabrina Ionescu went 1 for 19 from the field. Breanna Stewart shot bad as well. The whole team only hit 2 threes throughout the whole game. They were able to win the game. They found themselves down like double digits early in the game. They stormed back. They found themselves down by 2 with under 10 seconds left. They found a way to tie the game up with a, to me, questionable foul call, favoring the Liberty, sending Breanna Stewart to the line to tie the game up. But that's neither here nor there. And they got it done. They go to overtime. They had to get a stop. They were up 3 with 20 seconds left. They got to stop. Ended up winning the game. And it's just a testament to, like, just a testament to peak basketball. Like, this whole series was peak basketball. Every single game was good. They fought. You saw shot making. Sabrina Ionescu hit a crazy step back 3. I think, was it in Game 3? Game 3, she hit a crazy step back 3 for the win, which was insane. Game 1, Courtney Williams had a 4-point play almost at the buzzer to take the lead. And then today, in a Game 5, they go to overtime. Just a great conclusion, bro. A great conclusion to the season, bro. And let's talk about this season, man. This season was the best season in the WNBA, not just from like a on-court standpoint, but with the revenue that they brought in, the viewership they had was, I don't think it was ever as good as it was this season. And I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that I watched this whole season. I'm not going to sit here and lie that I've been watching women's basketball or WNBA. I haven't been. But this season, this final series right here, this is the first final series that I watched every single game of. And I was not disappointed at all. I was not disappointed, man. And, everybody has their stigmas. I don't know if that's the right word. But everybody has their thoughts about women's basketball. They say, oh, they're not dunking. Man, if you watch basketball to watch people dunk, man, that's kind of insane. I understand it's cool. It's real cool. I love seeing Anthony Edwards go up and yam something. You know what I'm saying? But just watching professionals play at the highest level is just something. It's just something that brings me joy with that, But going back to this season, man, not only was the revenue and the viewership up, but the play was up. The eyes were on them, and they showed out. Caitlin Clark, let's go ahead and get it out of the way. Caitlin Clark brought her eyes. The eyes that she was getting in college, she brought them to the W. And when she played all these good players, people were watching for Caitlin Clark, but they say, oh, this girl right here not that bad. Oh, this girl right here pretty good. And I think that's what the W needed. W needed a trailblazer. A trailblazer, someone that could lead the charge. And that's what Caitlin Clark was this year. She was the person that led the charge. Not saying she was a leader, but she was the person that people gravitated to bring them to this league. And that's the truth, bro. This is a year where we saw Asia Wilson have the greatest individual season in history. The first woman to score 1,000 points in a season. Unanimous MVP. And in the same season, we saw Nafisa Collier who I believe was the second best player in the league this year. She's still very young. She has a very high ceiling. She made it. She took her team dragging, kicking, and screaming all the way to the finals. And at the end, we see Sabrina Ionescu and Brianna Stewart take home the finals. They were the best team throughout the whole season, and they showed it why in this last 5 minutes of overtime. They took care of business. So I just want to say, like, man, I'm really excited for the future of this league. I'm really, really excited for the future of this league, man, because there's a lot of talent coming in. Next season, Paige Beckers will be a rookie. A couple years down the line, we're going to see Malaysia Fawali, Juju Watkins, among other really star-studded college players that, are out there. I think the W is on the way up, and you got to get on that train now. Well, you don't got to get on now, but get on it eventually, because it's really going to become something that people really check into. The college game is really exciting. The women's college basketball is really, they said that was doing better numbers than the men's Final Four a couple years ago. I think this year it did better numbers than the men's Final Four. So all that talent, all that exposure, all that viewership is gonna move over to the WNBA, because now you get to see this college player you was watching play against a WNBA player that's been doing this for a minute. So I'm just very excited, man. The finals was really good. Jonquel Jones won Finals MVP. It was really, really good, man. I had no notes, so I'm rambling. But I had no notes. This is probably going to be the most raw video y'all have seen from me in a minute. There's not going to be too many edits. I may put a little banner at the bottom, but I may not even do that. I just wanted to record and get this out as soon as possible, because, yeah. But y'all probably hear the audio. Y'all probably hear an echo, man. I have no mic connected right now because we had technical difficulties with my mic and my camera. So we're working through all that. By the time the NBA season tips off on Tuesday, we should be good as far as all that. So, hold tight with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting back in the groove. An announcement on the Swishathon. The Swishathon, I decided to cut it, because I had a bunch of videos recorded and a bunch of videos prepared to record. But I realized that I'm doing basketball videos in the middle of football season. And it's really tough to have people come watch the videos if they're not really looking for a video on the Pistons or a video on the Hornets or all these teams that are not the most popular teams. So I decided to nip the Swishathon in the bud, but it's okay. The NBA is starting back up, and that means the people, you guys, are looking to see more NBA content, and that's what I'm going to bring y'all this season. I'm very, very excited for this season. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with y'all folks. Until then, we out of here.